1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has directed for preparation of a roadmap within a week for promotion of information technology sector, including establishment of special technology zones and issuance of 5G spectrum. National Assembly was informed today that security situation in the country has improved significantly. Addressing a ceremony of photographic exhibition in Islamabad today in connection with Kashmir Solidarity Day, Special Assistant on Information urged the United Nations to fulfill its commitments made with the Kashmiri people. India has extended the detention of 4 political leaders in occupied Kashmir, including former puppet chief ministers Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti. France wants to open a strategic dialogue with its European partners regarding the role of French nuclear deterrence policy. US President says leader of Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, Qasem al-Raimi, has been killed in an operation in Yemen. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan directed for preparation of a roadmap based on timelines within a week for promotion of information technology sector, including the establishment of special technology zones and issuance of 5G spectrum. During a meeting in Islamabad today, he said promotion of information technology is a priority of the government as IT is the future of the country. The Prime Minister said promotion of IT sector will provide opportunities to the youth associated with IT sector to grow, and it will also generate jobs. He said the youth of Pakistan has huge potential regarding IT, and the government is committed to facilitate them. Prime Minister Imran Khan says taking care of helpless, poor, and vulnerable segments of the society is responsibility of the state. Talking to the focal person for shelters, Naseemur Rahman in Islamabad today, he said cooperation of private sector in government's shelter homes program reflects the positive values of our society. During the meeting, the Prime Minister discussed the proposed improvements in the management of shelter homes established throughout the country and their further expansion in the next 12 months. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Muhammad Khan has said that security situation stands improved in the country due to the collective efforts of all the relevant stakeholders. He told the National Assembly during the question hour today that the back of terrorists has been broken. The Minister of State said there is no insurgency in the country today. He said the UK has issued a travel advisory for Pakistan, allowing its citizens to visit the country, including the northern areas. He expressed the confidence that other countries will also follow the suit. The House will now meet on Monday at 4 p.m. The Senate was informed today that the country's exports witnessed 2% increase during July 2019 to January 2020. Responding to various supplementary questions during the question hour, Advisor on Commerce, Textile and Production, Abdul Razak Daud, said the textile sector exports witnessed 25% increase, poultry 50% and fishery 28% during the last period. He said special focus is also being given to the boost of export of IT, chemical and engineering products. The House will now meet on Monday again at 4 p.m. Foreign Minister Shamil Qureshi says Pakistan has been making efforts for ideal friendly relations among member countries of South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. He was talking to Pakistan's ambassador designate to Maldives, Admiral retired Athar Mukhtar, who called on him in Islamabad today. The foreign minister also expressed good wishes to the ambassador designate. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Mujahid Anwar Khan has extended cooperation to Sri Lanka in the field of aviation. During a visit to Sri Lanka, the Air Chief called on the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Mahinda Rajapaksa, The air chief assured of sustained support and cooperation in the fields of technical training and professional expertise. The Sri Lankan Prime Minister acknowledged Pakistan's unwavering support to Sri Lanka in the need of hour. He also underscored the need of learning from each other's experience. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, has said Kashmiris should be given right to self-determination. Addressing the photo exhibition in Islamabad in connection with Kashmir Solidarity Day, she said the artists, through their paintings and photographs, have exposed Indian atrocities in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan urged the international community, including the UN Security Council, to fulfill their commitments made with the Kashmiri people. Kashmir Solidarity Conference was held in London to express solidarity with Kashmiri brothers and sisters and to highlight Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir. The participants highlighted different aspects of the Kashmir conflict and decided to utilize all available means and forums to exert pressure on India and to stop human rights violations. The participants urged the world community to resolve the matter as per UN resolutions. Prominent members of the conference were Lord Qurban, Councillor Kaisar Chaudhry, Mayor of Chesham, Councillor Muzammil, Professor Nazir Shawl, and others. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, says for the first time in 50 years, the Jammu-Kashmir issue is now fully alive at the United Nations. Addressing a gathering in New York, he said Pakistan's forceful and determined campaign to highlight the grave situation in the curfew-bound occupied Kashmir has led to the revival of decades-old dispute. Munir Akram said the entire world has seen how the nation has come together to raise voice for our Kashmiri brethren after the illegal actions taken by India on 5th of August last year. India has extended the detention of 4 political leaders in occupied Kashmir, including former puppet chief ministers Umar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti. The latest detention order was issued under the Draconian Public Safety Act, which allows detention without charges for up to 2 years. They were originally held under a law that allowed a maximum of 6 months, and their detention was about to expire. Both the leaders are already under detention since 5th of August 2019, the day when India revoked the special status for occupied Kashmir. A Russian delegation will arrive in Turkey tomorrow for talks to stop the Syrian government's offensive and halt a humanitarian catastrophe in Syria's Idlib region. This was stated by Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu in Istanbul today. Turkey has sent nearly 150 vehicles with commandos and ammunition to reinforce its observation posts in Syria's Idlib region. Turkey has 12 posts in Idlib established under the 2018 deal with Russia. US President Donald Trump says the leader of Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, Qasim al-Raimi, has been killed in an operation in Yemen. In a statement, he said, under Qasim, Al-Qaeda conducted and inspired numerous attacks against US forces. Trump said Qasim's death will further degrade Al-Qaeda and brings the US closer to eliminating the threats these groups pose to its national security. France says it wants to open a strategic dialogue with its European partners regarding the role of French nuclear deterrence policy in connection with European security. French President Emmanuel Macron, at a speech in Paris today, said the European nations wants to engage in the dialogue could be associated with his country's nuclear deterrence tests. He also reaffirmed that Brexit would not change anything regarding France's nuclear cooperation with Britain. Asian Development Bank has approved $2 million in funding to support efforts to curb spread of the coronavirus. Statement in Manila today, the bank said the funds will supplement ongoing regional technical assistance and strengthen response capacity in Cambodia, China, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam. On the first day of Rawalpindi Test against Pakistan, Bangladesh were all out for 233 at stumps today. Pakistan will play their first innings tomorrow. Radio Pakistan is broadcasting live ball-to-ball commentary on the match. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, very cold weather is expected in North Balochistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. For the live video streaming of our bulletins, visit the link Radio Pakistan official on Facebook page.